Good evening, Sister Anna Kay, and today I'm going to speak again with all praise and worship leader. And today, the workshop, we are looking at how to prepare for our list of songs. How do we put our list of songs together? So there is no one way of doing it. I'm going to try to look at different ways people do it, and also share with you the way I do it. If you want, if you're somebody you're not sure. So there is many ways. So you can have, and some of them are very extreme. I am not for the extreme, but I'm just going to share with you some of the extremes. So the first extreme way of preparing for your songs is the person, I'll call it the spiritual person, the person that spend hours praying and fasting to just get all the songs. You get it from the throne of God. Yeah, he just comes down. The person thinks that if you pray for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and then the songs will come down from heaven, and you get the list of songs, and it's what you're going to sing on Sunday. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes I just don't think you need that much work to actually work for to get your song on Sunday, but maybe maybe wrong. Another thing I find that I knew somebody used to do it a lot, is that when things happen on Sunday, when you so very good praise and worship, just be careful if you're somebody that spend all your time praying and fasting for your songs, that when things happen on Sunday, you don't start thinking, oh, it happened because I was fasting and because I I do fasting and prayer. Therefore, it's due to me. It's me. It's my efforts that has brought the presence of the Lord down. So we have to be very careful, because sometimes our self comes a lot. When we do too much, when we are too religious, we start putting too much religion in what we are doing. Our self can take place, and we start thinking that God will not act unless I pray and I fast. I'm not saying we should not pray. I'm not saying we should not be fasting. But what I'm trying to say is that God moves whenever he wants to move. He can move through anybody. What he wants is a available vessel, people who are ready to be used by him. And being used by him is not so much about how much fasting and prayer you do, it's about your lifestyle, how you live your life. If your life is a holy life, really, you hear from God. Number two, if you are a worshiper and you're a true worshiper, you will hear from God, because you spend nearly every day. A worshiper doesn't spend days without singing, without getting a song. The Bible says that his mercies are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. Every single morning, there is something new that God does. I will do something new, he says. So normally, when we are close to God, when we spend our time with him, and we live a life of holiness, and we will live a life of transparency, there will be not a day you don't have a song. So I'm not saying that we should not pray. I'm not saying that we should not spend 3 hours in prayers and fasting. It's not what I'm saying. You can, but do it without thinking that, oh, it's because I'm doing that is why God is moving. The second extreme, the other extreme, is the one that does not prepare anything. And you're singing on Sunday, and maybe either in your car while you're driving is where you're getting your songs, or you're getting your song, you are in the bus, is where you're getting your list of songs. Or it's even worse, in church we have Sunday school, there is teaching in the morning, and it's during the teaching that is when you're going to start getting your song. So this one is even worse. The first one, the spiritual, is even better. So now I want us to go through a middle way. That it's, yes, you pray, you fast if you want to, um, but the best way, I believe, to get your songs ready for Sunday are as follows. Number one, you need to find out when you are on the rota. Okay, you need to look. If it's a good choir, normally they give you a monthly rota or they give you a termly rota, or sometimes they even give you a yearly rota. And your name is on the list. So you look at the day where your name is. And if your name is in 3 weeks' time, or your name is in 2 weeks' time, is today you start. You don't start the day just before you're going to sing. It's why people who do that, it's why you start ending doing 3 days of fasting and prayers, because you need to start looking for your song. No, you start the same day they give you the rota. So it's what I do. When I get my name, I see the name. So I am like, today is the 7th of March, and maybe I am singing the 21st of March. First of all, if you call me and say, Anna, can you lead next week? In general, I would say no, unless it's really an urgency. You should be prepared. Organization. There is order in the house of the Lord. We should be organized, and we should be orderly. When I come and stand and take the mic and I'm going to start leading, I need to have had enough time to have spoken to God about it, to have prayed about it, and so on. So some people, and it has happened to me, you get the songs in your dream, but it happened very rarely. If you're the kind of person it happens all the time, bless the Lord. But if you're like all the rest of us, we don't get God giving us the song straight away. Why? Because God wants you to do is your heart. He wants your heart. God is not interested to just pour out his songs and say, okay, you sing this. This is not the kind of God we serve. You shall sing this and you shall sing this. No, God gives us the free will. And he wants to hear from us, from our heart. He wants to see a good and faithful servant. He wants to see how much work and how much effort we put in, and we're giving back to him. It's like our worship is a sacrifice, is a sacrifice we give back from our heart, a sacrifice we give to him. If he's the one that is pouring all the songs in your heart, there's no sacrifice here, because you haven't done any work. You haven't done any work. So you need to put the work in. So how do I put the work in? You look at your rota. Next time you know my name is on for the next 2 weeks. Then what do? Then you start singing. You can pray, you can ask God. The Lord will give you one song. The Lord doesn't give you like 6 songs. It may be a song that you've been singing the whole week. It may be a song, the song that is in your heart. Some people prepare according to the pastor message. Yes, if you want to, as the pastor, some churches, the pastor tell you what the message is going to be, and you do your list according to the pastor message. Even if it's the case, what you need is one song. Then, number 2, what you do, you keep singing that song morning, afternoon, and night. You keep singing that song as if it's part of you. You just sing that song all day long. What's going to happen? After a while, you are so into that song, another song will birth out of that song. Another song will birth out of that song. And then you now sing 2 songs. Another song will birth out of that song. Another song will birth out of the other song. So after a while, because you are so in tune, and this is part of you being in the presence of God, this is your prayer. It's not prayer, it's not just going on your knees. Oh Lord, give me the songs. Oh Lord, give me the songs. No. Being in prayer, it means being in an intimate relationship with him on a daily basis. So you're singing, musical sacrifice, like you're bringing a living sacrifice unto him, fragrance into his before his throne. You sing to him every day. Oh Lord, I love you. Oh Father, I love you. And you sing that song, and then another song comes, and then another song comes, and then another song comes, and then you write them down. Sometimes the 5 songs may come in one day. Sometimes the whole list will download like a computer in a week. It's why you need at least 2 weeks preparation. because you need to have time to have prepared this list. And what's happening is that it's less likely that your songs will not fit. For example, the person who is just preparing the songs from the train station. Oh, I like that song. Oh, let me. Or you somehow I've heard sometimes when we are in praise and worship, you have rehearsal. You haven't prepared your song. You're the one singing on Sunday. Then you start singing. Oh, give me a song. Oh, you give me a song. You give me a song, and you're writing it down. When you're doing that way, there is a lot more chances that some of your songs are not the right key. Some of them, because if you're not a musician, you'll find that some of the songs, yeah, they're beautiful, but they're different keys. Like if you're singing a C song, the next song that you want is a G song. C and G, they're 5 notes apart. So when you start singing the next songs, you find yourself, you're screaming. You're screaming the next song, or it's too low. The next song is too low, and or you go off because the song that comes after it doesn't flow. Why? Is because it's lack of organization, it's lack of preparation. You haven't put your songs together. So I'm going to stop there. I don't want to waste your time for too long, but the key is spend time in the presence of the Lord. Prayer is a communication with God. Spend time with God. Prayer is not necessarily being on your knees and praying, 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 praying. Father, give me the song. Father, give me the song. Father, give me. It's not that. Is spend time with God. Spend time. Sing. You're cooking. Sing. You are going to work. Sing. You are studying. Sing. You are speaking to your children. Sing. At all time you are singing. And when you do that, you are communicating with the heavenlies. And as you communicate with the heavenlies, the Bible says that you become like what is his name again? Jacob and the ladder. You remember the ladder? The Bible said that Jacob slept in Bethel and there was a ladder, and angels were going up and down the ladder. What it means is there was a communication between heaven and earth at that particular time. The two worlds came together through Jacob. You do the same when you sing every single day to God and you're worshiping on your own every single day. You become the ladder. You are the connection between heaven and earth, and the angels are coming up and down, and you are hearing the word, and you are hearing songs, and you're putting them together. So I hope I helped. Thank you very much. It was Sister Anna Kay.